and Bev Adamo with Wild and Wise Women, Wild and Wise Sisterhood. Oh my gosh. Part of the reason why I seem so excited is because that I am so freaking excited about this book that we're doing. And Juanita, hi, thank you for joining me.
Hello everyone. Hello Beth. Thank you for having me.
Of
And
course. And whether you're watching us live or you're picking us up on the replay, I want to talk first of all about what we're doing here. What is this even about? And what it's about is the first in a series of Wild and Wise Women collaborative books. And we're all about creating a space, creating a platform for women to express themselves, to find their voice, and to put it out there to inspire other women. And I am so excited about the fact that we have 10 amazing women who have joined us. And Juanita, I know we talked a little bit because we had a first interview with you, and if any of you out there missed it, we talked a little bit about who Juanita is and the process of writing and what it's been like to be part of this women's collaborative. And Juanita, I wanted to tell you, I've heard from so many different people. It's been great. So it's not just me, so many different people, how amazing the 10 authors are, all of you and who you are. And I know from personally being involved in our group, just how supportive and how incredible it is. So before we start talking about your amazing chapter, let's just spend a moment talking about what it's like to be in the sacred circle of extraordinary women sharing their feminine fire. What's that been like for you?
oh my goodness, I can't even begin to explain. It's an emotional feeling because for me I felt very supported. I felt very much so as though we were collaborating. So we're actually the feeling, the energy, the support from each other. Some things they were going through I could relate to, some that, posted and I supported. It's just knowing that there were other people going through exactly what I was going through and that we were
Yeah.
supporting each other and uplifting each other and being silly and just so many things that it just felt like you were just being kind of, I mean, I don't even know if support is the right word, but really just felt like you were being carried and that you
Yes.
were, being brought along with each step and you were never felt, I never felt alone. I always felt very much so, together. And so I think that that was the best feeling ever.
Exactly. That's what I love. I mean, women, we were made to collaborate. We were created. Our feminine nature is about allowing and about, expressing and having this amazing love. That's what we are, with the divine feminine. And okay, and one of the reasons why I love hearing from you, Juanita, about what you feel is because of who you are. Your being, your intuitive, extraordinary, spiritual. Oh my gosh, you're just amazing. So tell us just a little bit about, who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm a spiritual and intuitive guidance coach, and I work with people one on one or in groups, or I work with families. And so, what I do, my main objective is to obviously help people reconnect to the love of life.
Mm,
And so, what I love to really just kind of take these moments to unblock people, to take those limited beliefs and to see and shine the light. As we speak, you see the background gets a little lighter,
I know, I love
so
that.
brighter, right? So that's the idea behind it. Is exactly that. Is to sometimes when we go through things in life, it can feel very heavy. It can feel very kind of blocked. It can feel very like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. And so for me, I
Yeah.
love that I'm able to work through that. I love pushing buttons and really getting through that tunnel so that we can indeed see that light. And so that is my passion. That is my joy to really work one on one with people and see that. And with me working with those people, of course, that's something, a triple effect. So we got families get that affected by that. You get the
Yeah.
immediate family versus, friends. I mean, you get all so, I mean, just to see people evolve before my eyes is just amazing. And I get to be part of that. So it's incredible.
Yes, well, it is your gift, and you are
Thank
a
you.
gift, Juanita. And thanks so much. So,
Thank
so
you.
tell us about
Thank you.
your chapter, because your chapter is about a journey. And so tell us the title and a little bit about your journey in this chapter.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. When you said that, it was just, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to try not to be emotional because
Oh,
it is
please, no, let it
definitely,
go.
I'm like, woo! That just brought up so much emotion. So what I decided to share with the world was a very intense part of my life. And I think that this really is where it stems from my passion in helping people see the light, is that it's called My Journey, My Blessing, My Journey. And so that's chapter 7, number 7. And so
God,
it's my favorite number. I'm so excited. And I didn't
that's
pick it.
great.
Didn't pick it. It was divine.
It
So
picked you, yes.
so what I shared with everyone is I indeed am a teen mom, but not only am I a teen mom, I'm a second generation teen mom. And I really
Mm,
focused really hard on not becoming that second generation, so much so that I created that. And so
mm,
once I had to accept that I indeed created that situation, but I didn't have to be what that prior situation, my outcome did not have to be the same. That I had to find that power, that willpower, and really remove those beliefs and those limited beliefs and all those things that I should have ended with or I should have become at the end of it, and to show my strength and my struggle. And I really shared deep with everyone my inner thoughts. I really went deep with my
mm,
thoughts and showed you guys how much that my thoughts were affecting every decision, every situation, and how I would notice it. And then I changed it. And how I, even when I changed it, sometimes it would creep back up and I had to change it again. And just sharing that gives me chills with you guys because it's honestly like, that's my heart. Oh my goodness. Woo. It's my
mm.
heart and soul going out to all of you guys. And I hope that you guys enjoy that and get inspired for that because that's me.
Aw.
That's my journey. And I'm very proud of myself. I didn't go for perfection, but I definitely created mine. And instead of saying, you know what, I'm doomed, that's it, there's no way I can change, I'm going to be just like everybody else, I decided to continue to fight and make my journey
Mm.
my blessing. And so that's where that comes from. So,
That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful,
yeah.
Juanita. And thank you. You
Thank
know,
you.
that's one of the things that I love about, it's what I love about Wild and Wise Women. And what I love about all of you authors is that you have shown up. I mean, you've shown up completely and you've been willing to be out there with who you are and whether whatever heartbreak or heartache or tragedy or anything else that was going on, you're willing to open up so that people, because there are women out there now who face similar situations, or if not exactly that, at least something where they might be feeling hopeless, or they might be feeling like, oh my God,
Hmm.
what did I do? I did exactly what I said I didn't want to do.
Hmm.
And what do I do now? And I love also that it isn't only inspiring, Juanita. What you do is you also offer, how you change that? How did you
Yeah.
change that?
Hmm.
How did you go from that? And I love that you're calling out something that a lot of us are doing as second and third generation of different kinds of, not necessarily dysfunction, but situations and circumstances and things like that. We're realizing that we've recreated what our parents had given to us.
Yes.
And
Yes.
instead of just, like you said, going along in that, we've
Hmm.
stopped and said, okay,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
more. There's a more amazing way to live. And I love that that's who you are and what you're bringing out to the world in doing this. So thank you so
Thank
much. And,
you.
and
Thank you.
I also want to ask you, was there, I know it's a journey. And is there
Indeed.
one particular a resource or tool or practice that you brought into your journey that really helped you turn it around, helped you put it into a whole different perspective?
I think that the best thing that I could probably use or share with you guys is that I owned it. I owned the fact
Ah,
that it was my journey. And I think that's what made me, nobody else could make this different. Nobody else can do, I can learn and bring some wisdom in from other places. But when I noticed that it was my journey and that I had to own it and that I was the only one that was going to be able to change it, When I now
Mm.
took responsibility for my life, for my journey, I wasn't just that teen. I wasn't just somebody's daughter. I wasn't just somebody's wife. I wasn't just that. It was me. It was me. I
Wow.
had to own my journey. And I think that that would be, I would have to say that that's my biggest tool. So I brought my power back. And that's what
Yes.
it was. I
Oh my
kept
God.
giving it away and telling people how to do this and this had to be done. And in reality, it was just me owning my own journey. And the moment I owned it, there was nothing else I was going to allow to get in my way. No matter how much I failed, no matter how much I had to struggle, no matter how much I did really good, I kept going. And I think that's the biggest tool, is saying, this is my, everybody was given a life. I got one too. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah. Juanita, that is so powerful. I'm sitting here right now and about to brim over with tears as well, because it really touches that deep, soul part of me, the truth with the capital T, and that's it. And so, whether your story, all of you out there, whether your story has been, very similar to Juanita's, or if it's very different, that
Yeah.
is a key piece, what you just said, Juanita, about owning, that's my story, that's my journey. And
Yeah.
in one sense, it's what we've created with the universe, with
Right.
God,
Right.
to help us remember who we are and to be who we are and serve these higher purposes. Because that's something I've noticed about all 10 of you amazing women authors, is that you all have this big calling. It's a big calling. And no matter where you are in your life, in terms of your
Yeah.
business or personal life or evolution, I can tell each and every one of you have such a big purpose. And being willing to say yes and to get out there with your story and to write about it and start talking about it even more and inspiring people, that is really propelling you on that path of purpose. I love that. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
pleasure. And I'm really excited too, because the book is about to launch. Oh my God, it's like this next week, March 28th. So if you're seeing this after March 28th, that's awesome too, because the book's going to be out there forever. Wow. Talk
Yeah,
about a legacy, talk a legacy of inspiration. Isn't that exciting? It's like, oh
it
my God,
is.
amazing. And so what we've done also is that that's the thing about this collaboration. We started out with, okay, we're going to write a book, we're going to share our stories. And then it moved into, and how else can we inspire others? How else can we be there for others? And so it was really the authors, not me, not Influence Publishing with Julie Salisbury, anything. It was the authors who came up with this possibility of offering, gifts or prizes from each one of you for anyone who purchase the most books. We have a drawing
Yeah.
for if you purchase the most books, or if you share the events that we have on our Wild and Wise Women, the events are on that page. And if you share that, whoever shares the most, whoever buys the most books, are also eligible for these amazing gifts. So Juanita, I have had experience with you personally, and I can tell you that you're what comes through you and what you teach others and how you create the space for others to know that they have that capacity to be so incredibly intuitively guided. You're magical and miraculous. So tell us please a little bit about what your gift and what your offering is for all of us out here.
Well, thank you. First of all, I received that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. It's an honor and a
Mhm.
pleasure to work with everybody and anybody this universe is going to send my way. I trust that I know that for sure. What I decided to offer is for 3 lucky winners out there, you will get a one-on-one video call session. So no matter where you're at in the world, I can definitely work with you just as we're doing right now with Bev here. And so you'll get a 1 hour healing, intuitive healing session with
Mhm.
me. And so 3 lucky winners get to have that. So I wish you all so much luck. It's going to be my pleasure, my honor, and I can't wait to meet you guys. So thank you for your support. I want to give back to you guys. So I know that the lucky winner is definitely divinely going to be sent my way. So I can't
Right?
wait.
I know exactly. Well, I love that you have that perspective, because I do as well. It's like it's not it's a gift to our readers, our divine
Right,
readers. It's also
right.
such a gift to us, the women that we're going to meet as a
Yeah,
result of us, offering who we are and inspiring others and the women who come to us, even though, they're on their way. It really is an honor. So thank you so much for saying that, because I think that's something that we really want everyone out there to know, that how special you are, how unique you are, how on purpose you are, how on fire that all of you wild and wise women out there, that feminine fire, it's burning now, and it's burning in a way that allows us to be healed and to heal others. So it's really exciting. And Juanita, as we wrap up, please, what would you like to share with everyone out there?
Is that it's a must read. I know a lot of people say that, but I definitely have to say it's a must read, because not only my story, but I think that Bev and Julie and everybody involved did a great job in giving you guys a well-rounded book. So you will have something or someone that you will relate to. And then, to be completely honest, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of someones that you can relate to in any way, shape, or form. It could be just my overcoming, or it could be just a little piece. But that right there is magic in a book. So I hope out there, everyone, this was made with lots of love, lots of tears, a lot of healing. It's a magical book. So it's not because I'm involved in it only, but because everybody, it's a collaborated, a magical book. And so I think that anybody and everybody will be divinely guided to it, and you'll definitely find some healing, inspiration, and some empowering for all of you out there. And I wish you so much love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm so excited for everyone.
Gorgeously said, Juanita. Thank you so much. And the only thing I'm going to add to that is thanks to the universe, and to all of you authors, and to everyone else there who is also going to be touched by this book. I'm so excited for it. And until then, we are absolutely loved, and we absolutely love you.
Thank you.
All right. See you soon.
Bye-bye, everyone.